Have you ever said something kind, but the other person still felt hurt because of your facial expression, voice, or body movement? Let's say your friend shares a problem with you. You say, I understand, but you are watching a volleyball game, your voice sounds bored, and your face looks uninterested. Do you think your friend will feel comforted? Maybe not. Now imagine saying the same words while facing your friend, listening carefully, and speaking in a calm voice. This time, your message feels more sincere. Today, our topic is use appropriate nonverbal strategies to enhance the quality of personal, interpersonal, social, and cultural conversation. So, first, what are nonverbal strategies? Nonverbal strategies are ways of communicating without using words. These include facial expression, eye contact, posture, gesture, distance, movement, and voice. Even when we are not speaking, our body can still send a message. When we express emotions, our nonverbal actions should help others understand what we feel. For example, when we give affirmations, our actions should make our words feel real, kind, and sincere. Let us briefly define the key nonverbal strategies. Facial expression is what your face shows. Eye contact means looking at the person while listening or speaking. Posture is the way you sit or stand. Gesture is the movement of the hands, arms, or head. Distance means the space between you and the person. Movement refers to how your body moves while you communicate, such as leaning forward, turning away, stepping back, or nodding. Voice includes volume, speed, and tone. A calm voice can help people feel safe. Before we continue with our lesson, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Now let us see how these work in a real life situation. Sophia is a grade 11 student. One afternoon, she looks quiet during break time. Her friend Gabrielle notices that she is not joining the conversation. Gabrielle asks gently, Sophia, are you okay? Sophia answers, I feel hurt. I told Chloe something private yesterday, but today I found out that she shared it with our group chat. I feel embarrassed. Gabrielle wants to comfort Sophia and affirm her feelings. A weak response would be, just forget about it. It is not a big deal. But while saying this, Gabrielle looks away, scrolls on his phone, and speaks in a careless tone. Even if he wants Sophia to move on, his words and actions may make her feel that her feelings are not important. Now let us improve the response. Gabriel puts his phone down, faces Sophia, and keeps a calm facial expression. He speaks in a gentle voice and says, I understand why you feel hurt, Sophia. You trusted Chloe with something private, so it must feel embarrassing that others found out. This shows that Gabrielle recognizes Sophia's emotion. His calm voice, eye contact, and respectful posture help Sophia feel heard. Then Gabrielle nods gently and adds, "Your feelings are valid. It is okay to feel upset when your trust is broken." This is an affirmation because Gabrielle assures Sophia that her emotion matters. Gabrielle continues, "You deserve to be treated with respect. Maybe when you feel ready, you can talk to Chloe privately and explain how her action affected you. I can stay with you if you need support." This response works because Gabriel's words, voice, facial expression, and posture support the same message. He does not laugh, blame, or make the problem seem small. Instead, he listens, respects Sophia's feelings, and gives support. Now that we have seen how Gabrielle uses words and nonverbal strategies to support Sophia, let us identify what kind of communicative situation this is. This situation is personal because Sophia is expressing a private feeling. It is interpersonal because Gabrielle responds directly to her as a friend. It is also social because the problem involves a group chat where many people can see and react to a message. It can also be cultural because people may have different ideas about privacy, respect, and how emotions should be expressed. Now, let us connect this to different conversations. In personal conversation, such as talking to a close friend, nonverbal strategies help show care. If your friend feels sad, do not laugh, look distracted, or make careless gestures. Listen and use a soft voice. In interpersonal conversation, such as talking to a classmate, your gestures and tone help avoid misunderstanding. If you disagree, do not smirk, point angrily, or roll your eyes. Stay calm and respectful. In social conversation, such as school activities or group discussions, looking attentive, nodding, and giving others enough space show respect. Your actions can tell others that you are willing to listen. In cultural conversation, remember that people may have different ways of showing respect. Some may avoid long eye contact. Some may prefer more personal space. Some may speak softly when they feel shy or uncomfortable. Be sensitive and observant. Now let us check your understanding. If someone is sharing a problem, should you keep looking at your phone? No, you should show attention. If you give an affirmation, should your voice sound sarcastic? No, it should sound sincere. If the topic is sensitive, should you stand too close? No, you should respect personal space. Always remember, nonverbal strategies make communication stronger. Your face, eyes, posture, gesture, distance, and voice should match your message. When your words and actions work together, your message becomes clearer, kinder, and more respectful. And so it is your turn. Choose one situation. A friend feels hurt because of a group chat issue. A classmate feels embarrassed after making a mistake. A friend feels ignored by the group, or someone needs encouragement after a difficult day. Write a short response that expresses emotion or gives affirmation. Then practice saying it with a calm voice, gentle facial expression, respectful posture, natural eye contact, and appropriate distance.
Yeah, man, come on in now. Got the knowledge you've been needing. From grade 7 up to 11, English lessons feel like heaven. Learning is easy with Teacher Fish. And helping students level up in school, life, and the future. Level up!
That's it, guys. This is our easy to understand lesson about using appropriate nonverbal strategies to enhance the quality of conversation. Keep leveling up in school, life, and the future. See you again on the next episode of Learning is Easy with Teacher Fish.